So, hi dear Virgo, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a current energy check-in for all the Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the rest of the month of May 2026. Please keep in mind this is general reading. This might or might not resonate. Even if by some miracle it is going to resonate 100% with you, don't take it as personal reading. Then also take the messages as the guidance only, and whatever decisions or choices you guys are going to make based on these readings is simply your choice or your decision, not mine, right? And it's your responsibility to handle the consequences then. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Overall energy for Virgo people for the rest of the month of May 2026. We have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are looking forward to have some kind of dropping of a very heavy and burdensome kind of energy from your life, from your system, and reclaiming your power and reclaiming your energies back. So there is something that's weighing you down from quite a long time now, for especially from last 3 to 10 weeks. Okay, and this is something that you guys are trying to drop or trying to let go of, but you guys are not able to do that. Now your focus area is going to be somehow keep moving forward and like leaving this burdensome and heavy kind of energy behind and reclaiming your power back. Okay, coming back to yourself and reconnecting with yourself. Starting to do things that really makes you happy, that really makes you this energy of productivity and groundedness. Looking forward to have that kind of deal. Let's see in the recent past what was happening, Virgo. Knight of Pentacles. Things were moving forward very, very, very slowly. Like you guys were feeling like you guys are stuck somewhere, and things were not moving forward. Even if you guys were trying your best. Okay, in the current situation, we have the King of Wands. Right now, you are in the action mode. Like even if you are feeling like you don't know the consequences of your actions, you don't know what is going to happen next. But right now, you are in this energy of okay, let's do something, and your ego and pride is also very high this time right now because something is not. Giving you this energy of groundedness or stability, but you guys are feeling like okay, let's do it, let's go somewhere and do it. By the end of this month, we have the Six of Pentacles, trying to seek a balance, trying to seek some kind of equal give and take of energy in a situation that's completely on and off, in and out. Let's clarify these cards one by one in order to get the clear picture of the situation. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles in the recent past for you guys, Virgo. So we have the Justice, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. You guys chose to do the right thing in a particular situation by walking away, by distancing yourself or detaching yourself from a particular person or situation where you were in love with that particular person or situation. There was a lot of emotional investment. There was a lot of energy exchange, especially from your side, Virgo. You were in love with the idea of being with that situation or being with that person. For some of it can be a career thing. You guys were deeply in love with your career, you guys were doing really fantastic, but something happened. You guys felt like there's no growth happening, there's no expansion, so you chose to do the right thing by walking away. And that's why everything was feeling like nothing is happening, nothing is moving ahead, even if you guys were trying. So you had to let go of something or someone that was very very meaningful for you, and something that was really really very very what should I say, connected to you on a heart and soul kind of a level. So okay, so you guys were stuck in a situation, but there was a lot of love there, but you felt like doing the right thing by letting it go, by walking away. Okay, currently we have the King of Wands. You guys are in this energy of okay, let's do something about something or someone. Let's see, let's clarify this. So we have this Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. What is happening here? Okay, you guys are in this, okay, let me do something about something. But when it comes to this energy of, okay, but what you are doing, you're like, I'm waiting for something or someone to lower their guards down so that I can do something about the situation. Something is stressing the hell out of you internally. Externally, you are the most attractive, most beautiful, and most magnetic personality alive on this planet Earth and spreading positivity and happiness. Internally, you guys are struggling with a situation that you guys are continuously waiting for to improve, okay, to heal. There's something about a situation, about a person, about a bond, about a connection, maybe. Take it how it resonates with you in whatever area of your life. You guys are waiting for some kind of blockages to be removed, for some kind of stressful energies to be removed, so that you can do something about it, so that you can show your charm to the world. Like, okay, now we are talking. So something is stopping you, even if you are very much interested and invested. uh, Something is not adding up, and it's continuously stopping you from moving forward, and it's stressing the hell out of you. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. By the end of this month, let's clarify this. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. What the hell? You are going to feel like betrayed by someone. I don't know if this someone or something is here in this physical world, or it's just you guys going through your scenarios and stories in your head, in your energies only. So you guys are going to feel left out in the cold by something or someone. You guys are going to feel like there is a lot of loss happening, because something or someone is not showing up the way you want them to. There is lack of equal give and take of energy. There's lack of stability, lack of balance in a particular situation. And I don't think so somebody is betraying you or doing something really bad, but you might take it in this way, like somebody is betraying you, somebody is manipulating you, cheating on you, or doing something really very very bad behind your back. I don't know if that's something or someone knows that you are feeling these kind of energies towards them. And then you guys will be continuously in this energy of, okay, universe, please help me to come out of this rut. Universe, please show me good days, good times. Universe, please show me the good times, good days. So you guys will be continuously waiting for the tables to turn in your favor, so that you can do something about a situation that's going down. And I really don't understand if it is like your own personal energies regarding something or someone, and that something someone might not even know that it's going on inside of you. You are just feeling all of this energetically. On again, on a personal level, if I'm going to talk to you as a person, you guys might be the most attractive, confident and whatnot kind of energy. From inside, there's a lot of shit going on, lot of it, right? uh I'm not saying you're dying, you're going to die, or you're going to be like, oh my god, should I die? No, I don't think so. But it's going to be like you guys feeling very upset from inside, blaming others. There's something that's upsetting you. Until unless you guys are going to heal that something, you guys will not be able to find the kind of peace that you're looking forward to have. I don't know if that is something or someone, because there's still a lot of love towards someone or something that you left behind, and you're continuously living in a hellish kind of life because you guys are not able to either let it go properly or heal it properly, or you never tried to go in that direction or do something, right? So you guys are going to be like, okay, but they are the one to blame, they are the one who did something wrong with me, they are the one who betrayed me. I don't know who they are, and if they are, they know that it's happening inside of you. Tough. So by the end of this month, I do see you continuously waiting for the good days, for the luck to turn in your favor, tables turning in your favor, so that you guys can be happy again. But until unless you guys are going to clean the shit from inside, I don't think so, Virgo, you guys will be able to feel the happiness that you want. That's the tough situation. Taurus also get some kind of shitty reading today. I don't know if you guys are related somehow. Check out that reading also if you guys are, or you might be having Taurus strongly in your chart somewhere, Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising, so you might be able to relate. Okay. Anyways, let's see the guidance here. The Taurus thing is not mandatory. It was just an a message that came out from my mouth. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. Bingo! You are in love with someone, or you are in love with the idea of creating something, and it's not happening. And you guys are continuously blaming that someone, or the universe, or the fate, or the destiny. If you guys are going to continuously wait and watch and hope for some kind of miracle to happen, it's not happening, Virgo. You guys have to stop waiting and waiting and watching. You guys have to make a choice or decision in a particular direction. Stick to that decision and choice of yours, and start creating this beautiful opportunity for yourself. Okay, start going in the direction of creating this opportunity, creating this good luck, creating this good vibes for yourself, because no one else, nothing else can do it for you. Let's say, for example, you are in love with someone, you're not even telling them, you're suffering a lot. Tell them, express it to them. That's going to help you a lot, right? Even if they're going to say no, you are going to be free at some point of time. But if you guys are going to be continuously worried, continuously in stress, continuously blaming the universe, you're not going anywhere. You're just ruining your life. Stop doing this shit, honey. Just, it was just an example. Let's say you are very much in love with the idea of becoming a yoga trainer or something, but right now you are doing something totally different, but your heart is all in the yoga trainer thing. You're not even trying to go in that direction, and you are blaming the whole universe. Why the hell am I not able to do this? Why the hell am I not able to love my life and happy and be happy and blah blah blah? Stop blaming. Stop the blame game. You are the one creating all of this shit. No one else, nothing else. Okay, let's see the final message for you guys, Virgo. Solutions, success that comes from objective compromise. You guys have to compromise here. You guys have to find out a middle ground in a situation, and you guys have to create your own reality. No one else, nothing else is stopping you but yourself, right? I might sound a little rude today, but I can understand what you're going through, but try to understand this situation from my point of view, as if it's like, I know that all you guys have to do is go inside of you and start finding your happiness, and all you're doing is like playing this blame game and cursing the whole universe, right? So it's bizarre. Self control and patience is required in a particular situation of your life. Forgiving and healing energy is also required in order for you guys to move forward. If you have to ask for forgiveness from someone, do that, Virgo. If you have to forgive someone, do that. That is going to lead to massive healing. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.